Well, howdy there, Internet people. It's Bo again. So, today we are going to talk about Georgia and unlikely voters and who gets to pick Georgia's next governor. Recently, we talked about how polls are based on likely voters. And that's those numbers that you see most often, that's what they're measuring. And that the pollsters themselves determine who the likely voters are. They're normally pretty good. I have a feeling that they may be off this time, simply because there are a lot of motivating factors that are going to drive people who are unlikely voters to the polls. And in Georgia, the latest polling suggests that it is really going to matter. In fact, it says that the unlikely voters will be choosing the next governor. The latest Quinnipiac poll says that Kemp has 50% of the vote, and Abrams has 48% of the vote. Now that sounds like Kemp's ahead. The margin of error is 2.7. So this is, right now, it's a tie. They are running neck and neck, which means it's the unlikely voter who is going to decide. Those people who are going to show up who aren't represented by this poll, that's who gets to pick the next governor. These numbers hold until the election. It is the unlikely voter who decides who runs that state. Now, there are a whole lot of people in Georgia who are very accustomed to having their voice, well, not mean a whole lot because they've been outnumbered for so long. It's changing. The demographics of Georgia are changing. It is becoming more liberal. The unlikely voters in that state, those people who typically stay home because it doesn't matter, they will be the people who decide who sits in the governor's house. Now, one of the interesting things about this is that with Warnock and Walker's down 6 points. 6 points in the same poll. So what that shows is that there are a number of people who are willing to cross party lines on this one. If that is combined with those unlikely voters, Georgia's turning blue. So for Abrams, a person who's kind of known for their ability to get the vote out, if the vote gets out, if those unlikely voters skew blue, she wins. Anyway, it's just a thought. Y'all have a good day.